Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my Moss Golems with Melee guide. In this guide I'll show you how to get 800 to 900k Slayer experience an hour without too much effort. It's fairly difficult, but it's nowhere near as difficult as other methods for these creatures, and I really like Melee here. You can get slightly more experience with mage or range kiting them and stuff, but with Melee you can just stand in the same spot and it's pretty chill. So let's get right into this video. One of the cool things that I want to note before we start is if you use an Odak coil and you're on ancient magics and you have a blood spell ready to be cast, even if you're not using magic, you will heal a little bit off of your Odak coil's damage with a Vampirism Scrimshaw and this blood healing from the cannon. You can actually sustain your HP very well, and I take a yak just because you do need food, but I can do a whole task with no problem and still have plenty of food left over. Quickly showing my setup, not going to go into too amazing detail, but we have a full yak of Soulfish. We have a lot of Soulfish in our inventory, an Odak coil to aggro the Moss Golems, weapon poison as it stacks with Cinderbanes. Then we've got a super perennial, a replenishment potion, and a supreme overload, alongside Ring of Vigor, enhanced Excalibur, and a spring cleaner. You can also take a Zaros Godsword for the spec if you do have it, because Zerk in here is very risky, so instead of Zerk you can use a ZGS spec. If you don't have it, it's not the end of the world though. Then you take your Slayer Helm. You need a Scrimshaw Vampirism to heal. Amulet of Souls really helps with the reduction on your melee protect as well. Take your best cape. You can take a rune pouch with some Alk runes, or you can take a quiver for some prayer bonus. Torva's much better than Bandos here because the defense it provides is insanely helpful. Get some good perks on there like Devoted or Enhanced Devoted alongside like Biting, stuff like that, so you can increase your DPS and tankiness. Take a Scythe, take Cinderbanes, take your best boots. Torva are probably the best here in my opinion. And then a Luck of the Dwarves. You also need 108 Slayer to kill these Moss Golems, so let's get right into the method now. When it comes to the actual method, it's pretty damn simple. Stick down an Odak coil and stand around where I am near the hill, so your back is to the hill. This way you can easily line of sight some of the golems, so you can AoE them down with cleave, and then the rest will still get hit by hurricanes and quakes and meteor strikes. You get about 4, maybe 5 on you at the same time, as long as you're using devotion and you're extending devotion by killing the Moss Golems, you can take so little damage whenever you have devotion up. What I like to do is I wait until I go a bit low on HP, I use devotion, I make sure I extend it with like a Tusker's Wrath by killing something or using a threshold to kill something after I use devotion. That way it gives me plenty of time to heal up in the 20 seconds. So then when I have 40 seconds without devotion, I can kind of tank a little bit better and I'm back on full HP, and then I continue the cycle. You will use a fair few food here and there. Sometimes you do just get hit super hard by them and you can't really do too much about it. So as long as you're paying somewhat attention and you're eating at the right times, you should never really die here. If you do AFK too hard, you do have a high chance of dying though, because they can nuke you pretty easily. But yeah, as you can see on screen, I'm getting anywhere between 800 to 900k Slayer experience throughout the whole task. It's pretty chill, pretty fun. Best way to do Moss Golems in my personal opinion, because I don't have to run around and kite with chins or kite with magic and like 4-tick ancients or something stupidly hard. I just sit here with my scythe, with my Vamp Scrimshaw, with ancient magics, blood spells on, and I just DPS it down. It's pretty damn nice. I very much would recommend doing it this way, especially if you like melee, and Slayer with melee is by far my favorite, so it's my favorite method by far. I'm going to be doing some more guides like this where it's about specific monsters, and it's just a quick, 4-minute video about a specific monster or a guide about a specific smaller thing. So I have some more guides on the channel that are suited for what people want when they search it. Like I've commented on this method in my Slayer videos before, but I've never actually shown it in a video itself. So I'm going to be doing that. Either way, give it a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new for loads of future content. And until next time, see ya.